Children, in November 1932, the Third Roundtable Conference was organized in England. The Indian National Congress boycotted the conference. Thus, this conference proved to be futile. So, the Third Roundtable Conference was organized in England in November 1932. The Indian National Congress boycotted the conference and hence it failed. Children, after his return to India from the Second Roundtable Conference, Gandhiji decided to resume the civil disobedience movement. The government arrested him immediately. This created discontent among the people. The government responded to this movement with inhuman repression. All civic rights were strangled. The Indian National Congress and their associate organizations were declared illegal. Their offices and funds were confiscated. The nationalist press and literature were kept under strict surveillance. In April 1934, Gandhiji withdrew the movement and the historic phase of the civil disobedience movement came to an end. So, children, Gandhiji resumed the civil disobedience movement after his return from the Second Roundtable Conference. He was arrested immediately. This created discontent among the people. The government resorted to inhuman oppressive measures. The Indian National Congress and its associated institutions were declared illegal. Civic rights were withdrawn. Many restrictions were imposed on national newspapers and literature. Finally, the movement was withdrawn by Gandhiji in April 1934. So, children, civil disobedience movement, mainly in this topic, you have come to know about the beginning of civil disobedience movement, then the background of salt satyagraha, the demands put forth by Gandhiji to the British government, then the background of salt satyagraha. You came to know about the Dandi Yatra. Then also I discussed about Peshawar Satyagraha, Solapur Satyagraha, Dharshana Satyagraha, Satyagraha in Maharashtra, Jungle Satyagraha, and then today I have discussed about the sacrifice of Babu Jenu. The vehicles transporting foreign goods were obstructed in Mumbai, and Babu Jenu was at the forefront in this movement. To stop a truck he laid down on the road, and his sacrifice was inspirational to the freedom movement. Then I have discussed about roundtable conferences. The British Prime Minister Ramsay MacDonald wanted to discuss constitutional issues related to India. 3 roundtable conferences were held between 1930 and 1932. In the first roundtable conference, Ramsay MacDonald was chairman of the first roundtable conference. The Indian National Congress, which was a body that represented the country, did not participate. So the deliberation in the conference were meaningless. Here you have come to know about Gandhi-Irving Pact. According to the pact, the British government gave an assurance of providing responsible government in the proposed Constitution of India. Then I have discussed about the second Roundtable Conference which was held in 1931. Issues of minority representation and federal constitutions were discussed. Gandhiji was not successful in bringing unanimity, so he returned to India disappointed. Then children, you have come to know about Pune Pact. After his return from the second Roundtable Conference, Gandhiji decided to revive the civil disobedience movement. He was immediately arrested by the government. He was against the granting of separate electorate on the basis of caste. The leaders of Indian National Congress requested Dr. Ambedkar to reconsider his demand. By keeping the interest of the nation in mind, he agreed. He signed the Pune Pact with Gandhiji in 1932. The Pune Pact provided for reserved seats instead of separate electorates for the Dalits. Then the concluding part of this topic, it was discussed, that is the third Roundtable Conference. The Indian National Congress boycotted the conference, hence it failed. And then the second phase of the civil disobedience movement, it was started. Gandhiji resumed the civil disobedience movement after his return from the second Roundtable Conference. The Indian National Congress and its associated institutions were declared illegal. The government resorted to inhuman oppressive measures. Civic rights were withdrawn. Many restrictions were imposed on national newspapers and literature. And finally, the movement was withdrawn by Gandhiji in April 1934. So children, the topic civil disobedience movement I have discussed in detail. Now you should read your textbook. You should go through your topic. In the next week you will get the question answers. Before that, you should go through your textbook in detail. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Stay healthy.